Hello, are you ready to play a few of the daily New York Times games? My name is Mara, and this is Mindfully Crocheted Unraveled. Today I'm going to be unraveling the New York Times games, WORDLE, STRANDS, and Connections for Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't already done your New York Times games for today, I always recommend that you pause this video and do that first, and then you can come back and compare and see how we did. Of course, if you prefer, you can always follow along with me as I solve the puzzles. Yell at the screen and let me know what I should be doing. Afterward, I just ask that you leave a kind comment down below as to what you thought and how you did. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up my wheel of Wordle start words so that I can select my starting word for today. Okay. Let me exit out of full screen, shuffle these up, and here we go. Stare. Okay, let me close that. I'm going to pause the recording while I bring up my phone, and then I'll get to working on Wordle. Okay, I have my phone screen pulled up. I'm going to open up my New York Times Games app. Go down to Wordle, guess your way to the correct word, Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. Go ahead, add another day to your 428-day streak. Okay, stare. Okay, nothing. All right, well, with all those common letters, nothing. All right, maybe a word with like an OU or an OI. How about we do bound? Sure. Okay, oh my goodness. We've got an O there, and a lot of the common letters not there. We have like P, O, C. Pocky. Is Pocky a word? Have to be like wonky because there's no N. Could we have do we have a word that ends in a Y? Like F-O, folly. What else do we have? Is foily a word? Do we have any words that are like oily, end in oily? I'm going to try folly. That's actually kind of scary because are there a lot of ollie words like folly, polly, golly, holly, jolly, lolly, molly? Okay, let's try it. Wait. Maybe is there a word that would help me not get into an ollie trap? I don't know. Let me try folly. Okay, it is. Oh gosh. All right. I don't know how many of those words I said are actually real words, but so what do we have? Polly, potentially. That is a name, but does it represent something else besides a proper name? Polly and Molly would be proper names, but then there's a Molly Bolt, and or Molly. I mean, is Molly a word? Outside of that, that would be 2. Then we have golly again. That's kind of slang. I don't know. Holly for sure is a word, but it's a proper name, but it's also a plant. Jolly. Holly jolly. Volley. I think that's EY. VOLLEY. So I don't think volley is a word. Okay. Well, let's try jolly. Holly. I have 2 guesses left. If this isn't it, I'm going to have to regroup. But this could also be where if you are not playing in hard mode, you could try a filler word to eliminate your other options, you know, something that had, you know, a G, an M, a P, something like that. I'm going to try this. Okay, whoo, Holly. All right, well, I got it in 5. And I don't know if Polly, Molly, Golly were acceptable Wordle words or not. But anyway, all right, I have played 766 games. I have a current and max streak of 429. All right, the streak lives another day. All right. Okay, moving on to strands. Find hidden words and uncover the day's theme for Tuesday, October 28th. All right, the right stuff. So we've got a little homophone here of right. Instead of RIGHT, we have WRITE. So are we talking about writing things like paper? Pens. Up here we have pens. Pencil. Like Sharpie. Is that how you spell Sharpie, or is it IE? I don't know. Do I have a Sharpie handy? Let's see. Whoops. Oh, it's IE. So yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, down here I see eraser. Maybe filler or refill. Filler or refill. I'm really wanting to find like what the spanogram might be, but let me just try a couple of these words. Let me try eraser. Okay. Refill. Okay. So I had seen up here pencil, and then I see me in, pencil me in. Maybe this is our spanogram. Okay, and then, all right, so then I see over here sharp. Wait. Sharpener. All right. Okay, so we've got an eraser, a refill, a sharpener. It's like wood, cedar, wood. Okay. And then this is our last word. I cannot see it. Oh, graphite, graphite. Ooh, okay. All right. Well, I finished it. We're not going to worry about streaks and how many games I've completed because I feel like it's just inaccurate. And really, Strands is just kind of a fun little game to play. And I don't really worry like if I'm using hints or if I don't maintain a streak on that. All right, let's move on to connections, group words that share a common thread. Go ahead, add another day to your 152-day streak for October 28th, 2025. Okay, our 16 connections words are pelvis, chestnut, home, hip, select, gusher, trope, 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 back, Kenya, wise, menu, cliche, aware, ochre, ocher, platitude, savvy. Okay, well, this odd word is confirming something that I was noticing is this ends in Cher, who is a singer, and this ends in Enya, Usher, and Elvis. So it like ends in a singer. I just feel, let's see what else it could be. I mean, there's pelvis and hip and back, but I don't think so. I think I'm just going to give this a try and see if it's a singer plus a letter or something. Okay. Oh, and it's purple. All right. One named singer plus a starting letter. All right. Yeah, that one was just a little obvious with the, but I don't know. Not everybody might see that, but that's something that you can look for when you're playing connections. Okay. We've got, let's see, like select, back, menu, home. You know, like you hit the back button, you hit the menu button, the home button, select. All right, what else? Let's do a screenshot here and see. That's probably like yellow or green, if that's correct. And we have, we'll just leave the yellow highlighter up here. We've got well, like aware, hip, savvy, wise. And then let's switch to, I don't know, blue. That leaves chestnut, trope, cliche, platitude. But platitude, cliche, I don't know what chestnut, how that would fit. But aware, hip, wise, savvy. Let me just try this. Let me try select home, menu, back. That feels like, I feel pretty strongly that's correct. I don't know the color. Okay, ooh, that's the blue category. Can we get a reverse rainbow? Okay, let me see. So aware, wise, hip, savvy. It's probably yellow, but it's okay. Chestnut, trope, cliche, platitude. I don't know what that is. I could be one off here. No. Oh, it is blue. What in the world? In the know. Okay, I'm getting a reverse rainbow, but that's kind of funny. Chestnut, trope. Okay, platitude and cliche, but I don't understand what chestnut and trope are. But by default, we get it. Banal, banality, banality, trope, chestnut. Let me just look up what does trope mean. I'm going to, okay, well, let me first review. I've completed 425 games. My current streak is 153. My max streak is 251. Chestnut and trope. All right, I'm going to exit out of that and let me just look up those words really quick. What does trope mean? A figurative or metaphorical use of a word or expression. Perhaps it is a mistake to use tropes and parallels in this eminently unpoetic case. Tropes. Okay. A significant or recurrent theme, a motif. The scene echoes a common sci-fi trope. Create a trope. I've just never used the word trope in my everyday language. I mean, trope seems like it's an ending or a suffix to a word. I don't get it. What does chestnut mean? Like quality. Okay, what does this mean? Okay. The slang term old chestnut refers to a story, joke, or idea that's been repeated so often it has become unoriginal, boring, and banal. Therefore, chestnut is a synonym for banality in this context, meaning something that lacks freshness or novelty due to excessive repetition. Well, I understand that definition a little better than the trope definition, but okay. All right. Well, how did you do on your games? And did you get yellow first, last? Did you somewhere in the middle? Did you know the definition of these terms? Because I sure didn't. And lucky that I had the opportunity to get it as a default because I think I might otherwise have lost, you know? Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a kind comment down below as to what you thought and how you did. Check out the links in the description box. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would really love it if you click that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you can get notified of my daily New York Times games videos or other content that I may create. Check out that video that YouTube is suggesting to you right there. Don't forget to put a little play in your day. Take care, and I'll see you again tomorrow for some of the new daily New York Times games. Bye.